Why are we against the mainstream school system? To understand why we are against the mainstream school system, we have to go back and look at its roots, why it was created in the first place. The formal education system as we know it was established during the Industrial Revolution. This was a time when oil was discovered, factories were coming up, and industries needed a steady, obedient workforce. They needed workers who would show up on time, follow orders without questioning, conform to processes, and obey authority without resistance. That was the only way they could ensure smooth, large scale production. So, schools were designed with exactly that goal to instill in children the qualities of a compliant labor force. Over time, these values, obedience, conformity, standardization, became deeply embedded in the very structure of education. By the time a child turned 18 and left school, they were expected to be a fully compliant individual, trained to follow instructions rather than think independently. This system even has a name, the Industrial Educational Complex. It's a model where educational system functions in service of the industrial economy, and it has worked flawlessly. Even today, we see schools and colleges mass producing workers for booming industries like IT with curricula tailored to meet the demands of those sectors. Now, of course, the system does open up financial opportunities for children. It equips them with the skills that can help them get a job, earn a living, and become productive. But in the process, something very precious is lost. What we lose is the ability to live an intentional life, a slow, connected, meaningful life, one where we listen to our emotions, our inner voice, our true calling, one where work is not a burden we carry Monday to Friday just to buy ourselves 2 days of freedom, but something that brings joy, creativity, and a sense of purpose. Today, most people are stuck in jobs they don't love, chasing financial security over personal fulfillment. And it all begins with school, where they are taught not to ask, what do I love? But what will get me a job? And the sad reality is that the mainstream school system isn't designed to nurture individual interest, emotional well being, or meaningful relationships. Even if a teacher wants to support a child's unique path, the system simply doesn't allow it. The structure, the size, the rigidity, everything gets in the way. So that's why we believe a complete rethink of education is needed. Not just a tweak here and there, but a complete shift in what we truly believe school is for. And that's where Montessori comes in. It's not just an alternative, it's the future. A system built not for the needs of an industry, but for the needs of the child.